All right, it's my birthday weekend. Tomorrow is March 12th. I will be 39 whopping years old. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday or birthday weekend than out here on the H2O. It is far from prime conditions. It's been muddy around my area for the better part of months. I mean months. Apologize for the seatbelt thing. I'll be putting my seatbelt on in just a second. Going to the gas station half a mile down the road here. I know that's not an excuse. But anyway, I am going to go to Yatesville. It's the first time I've been to Yatesville in several, I want to say years, man. Like really hardcore. I've been to Yatesville maybe twice, 3 times last year. I took a buddy of mine's boy out there and his, the whole deal. Took him out there and catch his first bluegill, which was an amazing deal. But it is 37 degrees right now and kind of windy. And as you can probably guess, it is going to be tough. We have pre-spawn conditions probably looking. I'm going to, most of the time people in the pre-spawn area, they kind of start deep and look more shallow. And I think that depending on the weather and stuff we've had, when the water gets in that 50, 52 degree range, they're going to be moving up shallow, trying to make moves. And the thing about that is that they have to, if a cold front comes through, they're not going to go too far. So me personally, I kind of go shallow and then try to move back deep. I'm going to try to find them shallow first. If I can do that, great. So I'm going to start probably in Little Blaine Creek today and see what I can do there. And I'm going to go up and see what happens. There's not a whole lot that I can tell you what's going to happen today, but I just know Yatesville's normally really tough, really pressured. I hope the wind doesn't kick up too much. Stop here at Speedway. That's what I'm doing right now, grabbing some fuel. And then we're going to go to Yatesville and spend a few hours before I freeze out, because again, it's supposed to be 46 degrees, I think, today for the high, which is not perfect, but it's not bad either. I'm not super mad at it. I got my stormer gear back there. Man, I need some new windshield wipers. But I'm not super mad at it. We'll just get out there and see what happens. I'll take you guys along for the ride, and I'm going to show you what I do today. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, don't do that. Again, that's what I said in the last tournament. Pretty crazy, but we're going to go out there and try to get after them on this really cold March 11th day. So follow along and see what happens. Just pulled in here at Greenbrier Ramp at Yatesville, and I don't know that I've ever had this happen to me. There's not a single boat trailer here in this parking lot. That is crazy. Water looks a little brown, which I expected because, we've had a ton of rain around here. So, I don't know, pretty cool. Like I said, you can see all the way back through there. There's not a single boat trailer in this parking lot, which is unusual for Yatesville. But it is snowing outside, so maybe I'm the only idiot. We're fixing to find out, though. Not a single boat in the parking lot except for me. So that's either a really great sign or a really terrible one. Either we're going to have this whole entire lake to ourselves, or the fish aren't going to be biting, which 1 is great, 2 not so much. Put my gear on, drop the boat in the water. Let's go see what happens, guys. You can't catch them on the couch, is what I always said. So the old toboggan is going to be needed today. My stormer gear is going to be put on. I promise you that. Wind's blowing a little bit, not so bad, but we're going to go see if we can lean on one, boys and girls. So stay tuned. Wishful thinking. I'm gonna start with the spinnerbait. Caught some fish on it the other day at Grayson. Water temperature is about 50 degrees right now. Probably not the best idea for a moving bait, but oh well. Again, we're gonna start with this little 3/8 ounce spinnerbait from the tackle box. See what happens. Get this first cast out of the way so I don't catch any fish. You know, it's all superstition. But I'm not saying I'm superstitious, but I might be a little stitious, if you know what I mean. Water clarity looks good for the spinnerbait. There's one. Feels like a good one. Come on, baby, stay on there. That's what I'm talking about right there, boys and girls. Not an absolute giant by any means, but I tell you what, 37 degrees. Water temperature is 40. That's what I'm talking about. A little flat right here. Probably 2.5 pounder. Right at the boat. Throwing this spinnerbait for a better part of 2 hours and caught 2 fish on it. I just can't seem to put it down. I don't know. Again, water temperature is 50 degrees, so I didn't think I was going to come out here and smash them. I've already caught 2 more than I figured I would have. That's why I'm not trying to put this spinnerbait down. The sun's coming out a little bit, which is going to be a game changer, I think. Warm this water up just a hair. I'm going to fish this little cove right here and maybe out to that point with this spinnerbait. If I don't get bit, I'm probably going to pick up something else. Maybe a 1.5 or a Shimano Macbeth. Maybe a Little John spinnerbait, something like that, or Little John, crankbait. And then I know that they'll eat a dark collared creature bait out here. I've done it a lot. I don't want to slow down and pitch because I've caught 2 fish chasing. Want to cover a lot of water, try to find some more fish, but 2 fish in 2 hours on a spinnerbait's not that great, but I don't feel like that I got a chance to catching covering a ton of water like this with any other bait. This is a really shallow flat right here. I'm only in 2 foot of water, so not too many baits I can throw in here. First time I've dug in the old rod locker all day today. Jerk bait. I am going going to find my crankbait rod here. Again, I'm gonna try one of the Shimano Macbeth. I haven't thrown that bait yet at all. So, pull this thing out. And I'm going to pull out the Texas rig rod. And I'm gonna put a dark creature style bait on there, darker than this one. And do I want to jig? Not right now. Man, I don't know what that is in there, but it gets shallow quick or something, because every time I get my jack brake close to it, I feel like I'm getting smoked. Try out the old Shimano Macbeth flat for a second. I think this is a really cool collar, especially in the springtime. It's the first time I've ever thrown this bait, so we'll see what happens with it. I want to catch fish on it. Looks great. All right, guys, ran up in here into a little Blaine Creek, and the water temperature is at least 5 degrees colder back here. I am up in the skinny water. I've never seen Yatesville in my life this low, and it is uber low. Normally, you can run way back in there. I don't know if you guys can see that no wake buoy. But normally that no wake buoy is where it starts getting shallow and you have to come off plane, obviously, because it's no wake. But I am right now in 1.4 feet of water. So hopefully I don't get up in here and get stuck. But again, the water temperature right now is 5 degrees colder up in here, so I'm not feeling this place. I'm gonna idle my way back out here, hopefully. And I'm gonna get back up on plane and try to find some new water. I do like the clarity of this water way better than out on the main lake, but I tell you what, I don't know that I've ever seen it so shallow. I don't know why the core has it pulled down so far, but again, up in here is not where it's going to happen, I don't think. Again, water temperature is 40. The farther you went back, the colder it got, which is weird. 50 degrees out in the main lake, 51, 52 some places. In these creeks, the creek arms and stuff, it's only 47. So it could be because there's no silt. You know, the water clarity back here is a lot better. Normally with that silty water, it stays warmer a little bit longer, more surface area for the sun to heat up. The sun has come out a little bit today, which could be hurting my bite. I caught 2 fish on a spinnerbait early this morning, and it is actually probably hurt me because I've thrown that thing until my arm hurts. But I know sometimes you just have to grind with them. We'll go out here and try to find some 50-degree water temperature and fish around for a while. Right now it is 1:07 in the PM. 2 fish, white and chartreuse, 3/8 ounce spinnerbait from the tackle box. Throw a back up in here on this big flat, man. If it was a little bit warmer, if the water temperature was 55, I would be throwing a rattle trap on that flat and just looking for an absolute swamp donkey. But I don't believe with the water temperature 46 degrees. I mean, I've only come out a quarter mile since I started talking to you guys, and the water temperature has risen 2 degrees. It was 46 back there. It's 48.6 right now, almost 49 degrees. So must be a lot of water coming in from that creek back there, and it's fairly chilly, guys. Like I said, the air temperature right now is only about 39 degrees. So it's probably cooling off back here because it's a lot more shallow. But I'm gonna try to find one. I found 2. I'm gonna see if I can't find one. Got little shoulders to it. Oh, that might be a big one. It's not giant, but for the spinnerbait. And they are choking it too. Getting that freaking trailer hook all the way down in their freaking gills. That dude right there. 2 more ice cream seasons, boys and girls. At least I know they're eating this spinnerbait. Man, I want to pick up a crankbait so bad I can't stand it, but I can't get rid of this thing. Boy, the old spinnerbait today, boys. Wearing them out. Wearing them out with the spinnerbait. They're absolutely chewing this little spinnerbait right here, guys. I don't even think that's a keeper, but I'll tell you what, I've worn out this freaking spinnerbait skirt today, that's for sure. Super long cast on this flat with this spinnerbait, and it got mowed. How big it is. Oh, it's a decent fish, boys. Get up in here. Oh, get up in here. Tell me they ain't chewing that spinnerbait. I'm talking about down the hatch, son. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. That might be the smallest fish I ever caught on a spinnerbait. Giant. Oh my God. This is an absolute stud. I mean, an absolute giant. Not near as big as I thought he was. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. How about that? Come on. Telling you, this flat is just stacked with them, son. That's crazy. Well, what can I say, ladies and gents? I have had a day here on Yatesville. I mean, probably my best time I've ever had here at Yatesville. It is March 11th, one day before my birthday, and we absolutely wrecked them today on this spinnerbait. I want you to look. I don't know if you can see this or not. Hopefully you can. I'll post some pictures, but these blades are absolutely chewed up. This one here is dented. I mean, they just got smoked today. It's crazy. Throwing this, I mean, I've caught so many fish today, guys, that my reel handle is just slime. I'll have to clean that thing out for sure. But the weapon of choice today is a 173 medium heavy poison adrena with a metanium in 7.1 to 1 gear ratio, 12 pound Sunline FC sniper. and my golly, is it been a day for the books. There's one little flat right here that I bet I caught 6 fish off from, including one probably close to 4 pounds. I think I had a limit today at Yatesville, and that is anything you can have a limit of 15 inches at Yatesville, you're doing something. Water temperature is warming up, 52 degrees right now. This is kind of the warmest I've seen. I really don't know what's bringing these fish up in here other than there's a gravel bar there that they're probably waiting to get up on there to spawn. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one thing. I am glad I did not stay at the house today. It has been an epic day. I'm telling you what, this is a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait from the tackle box, hammered willow and Colorado, small Colorado there, 1/0 Gamakatsu trailer hook. They were eating this thing so deep that I don't think that they would have had to have the trailer hook today. It is it's been a crazy day. I cannot say how crazy it's been. You guys have seen the video. It's crazy how good of a day I had here at Yatesville. Hopefully we can duplicate this soon. We got a tournament coming out here, and well, I guess it's a month and a half away, so it's probably not going to be the same. Water is going to be up, but I guarantee you I'm going to be throwing this thing here, spinnerbait for sure. A key to my spinnerbait, guys, is I like this this hook to to bounce around freely. I don't like it to be stuck out like that. I like it to have some play in it. 12 pound test, Sunline FC Sniper, Shimano core solid titanium, 7.1 to 1 gear ratio, 173 medium heavy poison adrena. Got the job done today. I'm gonna go put this boat on the trailer. I don't want to. I would rather stay out here all day, but it's probably close to 4 o'clock in the evening. It's gonna start getting cold and dark soon. I'm gonna run around to where I put in there at Greenbrier Creek, and I'm gonna hit the banks before I get to the boat ramp. I'm not going to go home yet. I'm not calling it a day. There is no absolute way that I can just say that I'm done. I gotta go make one more cast, one last cast with Shell Grigsby. You know how it goes. But if we don't catch any more fish, guys, it's been an epic day. If you would hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, that way you get notified when I post new content, I would appreciate it more than you know. We're gonna get a lot of content coming your way, fishing that is, and what happens this year is going to be on my YouTube channel. We'll be fishing a lot of tournaments. We're going to be traveling a lot of different places. So if that interests you, definitely subscribe. I appreciate it. Got a 6,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year, and it is very, very, very much out of reach at this point. It's only March, but I have just a little under 4,100 right now. So it's a long way to go, but better to reach for the stars, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're still among the stars, right? So guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around for this episode of On Another Line. You know the routine. If you guys can, get out there and lean on them. We'll see you next time on Another Line.